Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 601. I am your host, Matrix Lawyer 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up, Scott? Okay, no volume for Scott. Oh, no. All right, so what's going on, Chris, with the wrestling world?
Well, tonight on Raw, Raw just ended a couple of minutes ago, but Vince came out. He was talking about Shane versus The Undertaker's match at Mania, Hell in a Cell. Of course, the stipulation for the match is if Shane wins, he gets control of Monday Night Raw. Now, the new stipulation that's also been added to the match is if The Undertaker loses, it will be his last match.
Oh, God.
So, just to, kind of put my opinion out there, I'm not a big fan of this match, and just to put the asterisk near it, it's not because I don't like Shane McMahon. Let me just say this. This is probably going to be the match of the night at WrestleMania. This is probably going to be one hell of a match. Just a great match. I can't wait to see it. I'm just
Right.
not. To me,
Hello.
it doesn't fit the storyline.
What's up, Ray? How are you?
I'm alright. How are you, Flea?
All right.
Pretty
To
good.
me, from being a wrestling fan from back in the day, going to Raw, going to WrestleMania, going to all these different events, following it since I was a child, I mean, going to my high school, going to different schools, watching them wrestle back when they did that. To me, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You don't want to waste a card, especially WrestleMania, with like Shane, who's not a wrestler, fighting a wrestler. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. It would have been better off having Undertaker fight someone else on Shane's behalf. I really think that I really am having a hard time understanding why Shane even needs to wrestle if he's a big corporate person and
Well, let me just kind of explain how this match, from my understanding, how this match came about.
right.
Couple of months ago, it was like a
What's up,
year
Jacob?
ago.
How are you doing?
Hi. What's up?
What's up? All right, yeah, Chris.
A couple of months ago, about a year ago, the early WrestleMania card started leaking, and it's very similar to what we have now,
Okay.
with Roman Reigns being in the main event and whatnot. The early card called for Undertaker versus John Cena, which I'm okay with since the streak is already over. I think I didn't want Cena to be the one to beat the streak, but since Lesnar beat Taker already, which I think was a great idea.
All right. Hi, Jordan.
I
One
wouldn't
second. 1 second, Chris. Hi, Jordan. How are you?
Um,
All right. Jordan's our new member of the Real Hoogans Cast. He's going to join us in for the Everything Show. He's probably going to jump in on the second segment when we talk about Supergirl. Right now, we're talking about wrestling. So, head, Chris.
Right. And so, I think that Cena Taker at Mania has never happened. Obviously it's never happened before. And I think that, honestly, even though I'm not a huge John Cena fan, I'm not going to deny that that would be a really good match. Unfortunately, this company, WWE, has been plagued by injuries the past few months. One of which was John Cena. I believe he had to get shoulder surgery. And he came out a couple of weeks ago saying, yeah, I can't wrestle at Mania.
Oh.
So that's not happening. So they
saw
brought
that.
Shane back as a way to give The Undertaker a high-profile match at WrestleMania. And they're putting this spin on it where, of course, if Shane wins, he gets Raw. If Undertaker loses, he has to retire, I guess, or he never fights at Mania again. I see this match going a couple of different ways. Like I said, I think it's going to be a 10-star match. I think it's going to be unbelievable. But my issue is I don't want Undertaker losing to Shane at WrestleMania, and I don't want Shane losing because then it's more of the authority stuff. So it's like if Undertaker wins, great. But if Shane wins, great. But if they both lose, if one of the other loses, I should say, we're screwed.
So basically, you're asking for a draw.
I'm not even asking for a draw at this point because there can't be a draw in a Hell in a Cell match.
Well, let me just jump once. I'm going to briefly jump in.
Yeah.
Don't we already know the result of after WrestleMania where something about Shane takes over Raw
Well, that. This is not a spoiler because this happens a lot where they mistitle things, but the events after some of the events after Raw, or I mean after WrestleMania, are being called WWE versus Raw or Raw versus WWE, where it sounds like Shane wins, he gets control of Raw. Shane, Stephanie, and Vince get SmackDown, and they go head-to-head competing against each other.
Right.
Sort of like a pseudo-brand split kind of thing.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
recently, more titles have come out for shows, and it calls for Shane, Stephanie, and Vince still being on Raw.
Okay.
So either something really weird happens and Shane only gets control of it till like Extreme Rules, which is the next pay-per-view after Mania, which I think would be the biggest waste of time ever, or they're just on the show with Shane still being in control. I personally think what's going to happen is Taker's going to be about to win, Vince is going to get in the ring, Undertaker's going to attack him, and he's just going to leave.
But I thought that Vince wants Undertaker to win.
He does. And I think
So
that
why
he's
would
going
he get involved?
Shane's probably going to get the upper hand at one point. Vince is going to try to interfere. Taker will get control of the match again. He'll choke slam Vince because they're showing dissension between Vince and Taker. Vince is trying to control him. He's like, you can't control me. I do what I want, this kind of thing. And then I think what's going to happen is he's going to leave both Shane and Vince laid out in the ring. He's just going to leave, and there's not going to be an official winner, but there won't be a loser, and they'll resolve something maybe at Extreme Rules or the next night on Raw or something like that. Or they'll declare Shane the winner because The Undertaker left, so it won't really be like Shane pinned him or submitted him. He just left. Either way, I think it's a bad way to end an Undertaker match at Mania.
Yeah.
Because even though the streak's broken, it's still the big match on the card.
Right.
So,
I think that's horrible. Anybody into wrestling, guys? Where you are, right?
I am.
What do you think about that?
I'm not being rude. I love the Undertaker to bits and that, but I don't like him fighting Shane. I don't like him seeing fighting an up and comer, more like Kevin Owens or something than Shane McMahon.
Right.
Because I'm not being rude. We ain't seen Shane McMahon in years, so now he just comes back and gets a match with Undertaker.
Right. I don't know. To me, it's just a waste of time having Shane get involved in the match. What about you, Scott? Can't hear you. Nope. All right. 1 second. All right. He's gonna come back in. He's gonna give his 2 cents, and then I think we're gonna go on to Supergirl, second article. But let me just see what Scott has to say. Jordan, have you watched wrestling here and there? No, you don't like it, right?
No.
Okay. Scott, go ahead.
How about now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I was wondering why nobody was. I thought.
All right. So give you 2 cents about the wrestling.
Okay.
And then
Here's the idea. What if the Undertaker just changes his name? If that's what they're implying. I know it sounds stupid, but if the Undertaker loses and he comes back as another wrestler.
I know probably laughed that storyline out of the building.
Because you know what? At this stage in his career, he's just about done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's my take. Every time he used to lose, he used to die, and that meant he went on vacation, and then he came back. That's basically what it always meant in the past.
That's like the Owen Hart angle when he went and then come back as a blue blazer. Yeah.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace until Owen Hart.
But the thing is that I think he lost at one point in time. He lost too many times, taking too many vacations, and they got silly having that whole grand old. He's back from the dead. Oh, it's my Undertaker! Like it's like crazy. Yeah, I got tired of it after a while. It got ridiculous.
Rest in peace, Paul Bearer.
The best thing was when they had the 2 Undertakers. Brian Lee was his best buddy, and he played the other Undertaker, and they fought both 2 Undertakers versus each other. That was hysterical. But and then the Kane.
I like a bit when he dressed up in Kane's costume.
Yeah. All right, so that's going to be it for the wrestling chat right now. We're going to jump into. I just saw Supergirl today. Jordan, did you see Supergirl?
Yeah.
All right. I really like the Manhunter, Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
But I gotta say that now it's getting interesting. Dean Cain was in it again. That's probably gonna be the finale. He's still alive. That's pretty cool. I don't like it how they're not in the DEA, whatever. You know, what is it, DOA or DEA or something? I don't like it how
The
Manhunter DEO. Thank you, Daniel was paying attention. The DEO. Thank you. I don't like it how they're not part of that now. Alex and Manhunter. It sucks. But Lois Lane's sister, Lucy Lane, is in charge of that. What do you think of that, Jordan?
I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what they planning. Is there a series 2 confirmed yet or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Confirmed. The Flash is next week,
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
and we saw at the end of the episode that the girl has powers there. She's the Silver Banshee, so that's going to be pretty cool.
They said, because I saw they were going to have to do it like 3 times, and like either the 3rd or 4th time she was supposed to get her powers.
Right. So that's pretty cool. I like the way Supergirl is shaping up to be, because at first I was like, I don't know if I like this but then now I love it. What about you, Daniel? Have you seen it?
I didn't watch it yet, but I've been catching up on the episodes of Supergirl, and so yeah, I like it. I'm waiting for the Manhunter to come on Foot Locker. It hasn't come on yet.
Right. Yeah, we saw it today. I taped it. In fact, I got home late because I wanted to watch that, Bates Motel, and Damien. But I'll watch Space Motel and Damien tomorrow night. So, actually, tomorrow's my 15-hour day, so we'll see. Maybe the next night.
So yeah. Also, I heard that in tomorrow's episode of The Flash, thank God it's come back, man. We waited like an entire month, man. Oh,
Right.
it was a long hiatus.
What do you think, Jordan? You like The Flash, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the Flash.
You're a big
I
fan?
just wonder if they could do like a freeway, so we could have the Flash, the Arrow, and Supergirl all in one movie. Not
Yeah,
movie,
they're
I mean
talking
one
about that.
episode.
I think next year it's going to happen. I honestly feel that.
Yeah, I really want the Supergirl to come on the Flash, but they say that it'd be too expensive for the Supergirl to come on the Flash. So
Why?
I don't know, because her power, she has so many powers, and it'd be kind of expensive for the CW to show all those powers of hers.
They could do her as a cameo, probably just as her as Kara.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have her come in, maybe she finds a way to Earth 1 to ask Flash for help. Maybe she has no powers. Maybe maybe some witch took her powers away because she is vulnerable to magic or something.
Well, Superman's vulnerable to magic, yeah.
Yeah, and they never show Superman, do they? Did they show him once in a?
I think if they sign Tom Welling, I think that's
What?
I think that they're gonna show him in the last episode if they sign Tom Welling.
What, the last episode of season 1?
Oh, Supergirl, yeah. I'm pretty sure if he does appear, it'll be the last episode. If not,
Yeah, because they're talking about it would be kind of confusing to have Tom Welling in that universe because that's a very different universe than Smallville, and it might confuse people. But for example, there's Hunter Zolomon from Earth 1 and there's Jay Garrick from Earth 2. They could have Tom Welling Superman from Supergirl Earth, whatever Earth that may be, and then they can go maybe in later seasons they can go to Smallville universe. I mean, what do you think the odds are they go to Smallville universe?
I mean, I don't think it's possible, really. I would say absolutely not. But with stuff we've seen, Flash on Supergirl, I think anything's possible eventually.
Yeah.
So.
Because I think I heard something like they want to put DC wants to put all their TV shows in that multiverse.
I remember having this conversation with you years ago, or last year, and I said they're never going to do that, but it looks now, the way they're hopping around different realities, that's a strong possibility.
Yeah. So wait, what do you think the odds are? When the Flash goes back to Earth 2, they're not going to show the same universes, right? I don't think they're going to show the same universe. What's the point of showing? Remember when the Flash was? What?
Yeah, Daniel.
Remember in Welcome to Earth 2 when the Flash went to the speed can for the first time? We saw all these universes. like in the crystals, and we saw all these universes and
Right.
all these Earths and stuff. Like, I think that the next time he goes through, we're not going to see the same universes, because what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the
Right.
point of the same thing over and over?
Yeah, there's got to be different stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, I think they're going to show different stuff, especially because there's a hiatus on. So, what were they doing during this hiatus? They were probably working on that.
Right, they're filming. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what they were
like,
doing.
I really want to see like Smallville, Tom Welling.
They're all gonna end in May, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
So-
I don't know. What do you think the odds are they're going to visit like Lois and Clark's Earth?
But see, the thing is, I don't think eventually he's gonna stop traveling different Earths because he's got to be grounded in his own universe, the
Yeah,
Flash.
but
So
you're going to do Infinite Crisis soon.
I mean, they're gonna do that eventually, but I don't think they're not gonna make away this. The whole Flash show is about traveling to different universes. It's gonna get like crazy. You know, they got
pull the whole Infinite Earth scenario storyline after maybe the Justice League movie.
next season.
Either next season or at least after they've done the Justice League.
Yeah.
That way people who are caught up to who everybody is,
Right.
what their powers are, and people are feeling comfortable about everything. Otherwise, doing the Crisis on Infinite Earth now, people are going, what the hell is this?
Yeah, they might even wait till after Suicide Squad and just do a complete.
Yeah. What do you think, Sally?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
We were just talking about the Flash and all that stuff.
We're talking about flashing people.
Yeah.
Uh,
What about you, Jordan?
What I think.
Yeah. What Daniel was saying.
I think that sounds all good. Are the characters from Arrow, the Supergirl, and what's the other one?
Legends of Tomorrow?
Legends of Tomorrow or Arrow?
Legends of Tomorrow and Arrow and Flash are the same universe, but Supergirl's not from that universe.
Like Batman and all that. It's that different universe.
Well, that's, I guess, according to Arrow's universe, they're not really in that universe.
I
Right?
was gonna ask, would they be in that?
Superman and Batman, I don't think they are. But Supergirl, I think Superman's in that universe, but I don't know if Batman's in that universe. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, no.
We don't really have a guide to tell us who's in what universe, to tell you the truth. So,
We'll
They
soon know
found-
after Batman and Superman.
yeah. I mean, you have a better chance of having Supergirl versus Batgirl. That'd be Supergirl. That'd be a joke.
I know,
All right.
that'll be the next movie, don't say that.
Yeah. All right. So, we have any other news today besides the Supergirl stuff? Chris, do you know if there's any stories?
There was one, I can't remember, but there was one thing that I watched today. It was talking about the lack thereof marketing for Shin Gojira.
Godzilla, yeah. For
Yeah.
those who don't know what we're talking about the Japanese Godzilla new movie that they're doing. So again,
Yeah. So I was watching. They were reporting this on YouTube. None of this is confirmed, but I think they're probably right with basically everything that's going on. They were talking about how it's not necessarily bad that there's no marketing yet. However, they said that, in their opinion, since there's no marketing yet, it's not good news. And probably what they're planning on doing is waiting, because the same guys who are making this movie made the two Attack on Titan live-action movies, which did fair in Japan. And they actually held off. The movie came out in August, and they did the marketing in, like, April. Which was only a couple months before the movie. They're saying that they think that the Shin Gojira marketing may not start until, like, literally June, which is a month before the movie.
why are they doing this?
That is a ridiculous move.
There's
Is
a
that
bunch of...
Ultraman, or is that over and done with?
What?
I remember there was some plan about Ultraman, or is that later on?
Ultraman's ready to go. There's
Okay,
more.
that's
There's
what-
more information on that than there is about this movie. And there's just nothing going on, and I think that I honestly agree with them. I think it's a bad sign. I think that the leaked pictures of what the suit looks like probably turned more people than I thought off to this movie.
Against them.
And I think Toho kind of saw that and they were like, well, it's too late now, so what do we do? And I think
How could it be too late? Why couldn't they just reshoot it with the different molds?
Because it takes too long and it's too expensive to make a new suit.
That's so stupid.
Well, I mean, that's how it goes, though. I
They're
mean,
doing practical effects.
yeah.
So I remember you saying, Chris, that a new super mold might have cost in the tens and thousands of pounds or
Oh,
something.
come on. This is, first of all, they should have made a couple of molds. That's ridiculous.
Well, no. See, the problem with this suit, and I think this is the problem, why they can't go back and just redo it, is because normal Godzilla suits, one guy can operate them. This suit requires 3 people to operate.
That's horrible.
Because it's not only the largest incarnation of Godzilla in film, but it's literally the largest suit that they've ever made. I think it's over 12 feet tall.
Jeez.
It's huge, and
That must have cost a bomb.
it's at least 10 feet tall.
Or just
Well, that's why it needs 3 people, because you have to have
That's
literally. I think the way they said it is someone has to control the top part of the body, the lower part of the body, and then they have to have a puppeteer on the outside controlling the tail and the eyes and stuff or something.
They should have just did Voltron instead.
But I gotta say though, I'm starting to lose interest in this fast because Kong Skull Island stuff is starting to come out, and that seems much more interesting than this. And I can't believe I'm saying that, but that's my opinion right now, is that I'm more excited for Kong Skull Island than I am Shin Gojira, which is... That's not good. That's just not good.
Because I remember months ago you were like, I can't wait for Shin Gojira. Now it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Kong.
Basically.
Kong.
That's nuts. So, you think it's going to suck?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't say anything because I literally have no idea. I mean, we've got one plot synopsis, and I really like the plot synopsis, but it's just... What scares me about that synopsis is that Godzilla's kind of an afterthought in the synopsis. It's like, the official synopsis was like a sentence. It was like, when Japan is attacked by Godzilla, the country is left in ruin, and the United States has to come in and help Japan rebuild. And I was like... Well, what is that? Like, is he going to be in, like, the beginning and then that's it?
That's bad, man.
Are they redoing the, what's his name? The guy from Perry Mason? Are they going to be redoing that one then?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Really?
Well,
what about you, Jordan? Are you a Godzilla fan?
Godzilla? Yeah, I've seen the first one. I haven't seen any of the classic ones.
Okay. Yeah, man. We're heavily Godzilla fans, and we're really upset about this whole new movie coming out.
What, in 2020?
No, there's a new one coming out this year.
In Japan.
In Japan. It's coming out July, yeah. Right, July?
July 29th, yep.
Yeah.
Supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that it's funny that you said that, Ray, because the guys that were talking about it today said that they wouldn't be surprised if the release date was moved. Because if they don't have any marketing ready to go, they might move it to like August, September.
It's weird because yesterday you said you had that little joke and said they might get cancelled or something, and there's no movie. You said.
Oh yeah, I said that I think that this is all a troll and there's actually no movie. Yeah. They're just screwing with us. Yeah.
Now look, and now this comes out, and now it's making me have saying on faults now as well.
Right.
Yeah. Because they were talking such a big game a few months ago, like, oh yeah, we liked the legendary Godzilla movie, but we're gonna show America how it's done.
Oh.
You haven't done anything. So like, what?
They got X-Files on it and gone Invisible.
I think
They're
this is like top secret over there. Like it's in Japan's version of Area 51. Like you can't go in there. Shin Gojira's in there.
Jesus. Wow.
It worries you when it's like that though, because then when the merchandise comes out, there's normally excuse my language here, but shit merchandise.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. I mean, the legendary merchandise was really good. There was
Yeah.
not much of it, but it was pretty good. And that's another thing too. Like I said, that they're planning on releasing all of the merchandise, like the stuff they get in Japan, over here. So
They need to start shipping it.
I mean, what possible merchandise are going to have? It's just Godzilla. It's not villains or anything.
well, as far as we
T-shirts,
know,
probably.
I mean, as far as we know, right? Yeah.
as far as we know, anyway. Who knows?
Yeah. All right. I want to get everybody involved in here. I know people are just like, all right, Godzilla, they're not interested. So, Sally Noble, what do you want to talk about?
Does anybody watch Daredevil?
I'm up to episode 5. 5. You saw it?
It's number 3 right now, or maybe number 4. I gotta go back and look.
You saw the whole season?
Not yet. I'm on episode 7.
Oh my God! So far,
Higher than me, then.
I'm up to episode 5. I'm in the middle of episode 5.
I'm in the middle.
Fantastic so far. Highly recommended.
Number 3.
Yes. So definitely gonna check that. I'm gonna try to see if I can finish it this weekend. My kids are like, Dad, you got to see it already. So, you know, I got a lot of shows to watch this week. So definitely, Daredevil so far shaping up to be so much better. Of course, it improves with age. So, and we hear probably there's going to be another season as well. So that's good. Despite the Defenders, we're still going to get our season. So that's good. Happy about that. You like it so far, right, Sally?
Yeah, it's really good so far.
Yeah. Do you like the Punisher so far?
Yeah, he's really good.
Elektra?
Not so much.
You don't like Elektra, okay. What about you, Gloria?
She's muted.
Gloria! Gloria! Where is the director? I don't know. Why in the podcast?
The director
No,
is on.
no,
We were talking about Godzilla.
no, it's okay. Alright, so we do have an article. We were talking about Supergirl. Sally, you want to read that? Can you see it?
You have to send it on my Facebook.
Okay, I'll send it on your Facebook. And it's kind of tied in with wrestling as well. So that should be interesting. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Don't say they're going to put Undertaker as a villain.
Well, you know, when he has to retire, that's what he's going to do.
He was
gonna be
in
Supergirl's husband.
Flintstones, I think, right?
Yeah. I like that Scooby-Doo WrestleMania thing.
Okay, here it is.
Yeah.
Okay. The cast of Super former WWE diva Eve Torres Grace joins the cast of Supergirl as Maxima.
Ooh.
I've never heard of her.
Oh, I have.
I have as well.
Yep.
Yeah, Scott. What is she? Who is she?
She's got Superman's powers and pretty much, and she's like super strong. She has a very lovely green outfit. Let's just put it that way.
But she's not a Kryptonian, though.
No. If I remember right, she comes from another world where I think women were supposed to be dominant. Think Amazons.
Think like Wonder Woman in space or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
At least,
I believe Smallville once.
Okay, so she's like like in the Marvel universe, she's like Titania, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that? Okay.
at least they got a former WWE superstar to play a super strong woman.
Chris, wasn't Undertaker, what was he in, Flintstones cartoon or Scooby-Doo cartoon?
Flintstones, I thought.
I don't know, but I know he's going to be in the Surf's Up 2
God.
cartoon.
He's getting ready for life after
Wasn't he in a horror movie too?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So was Kane. Wasn't
Yep. Kane was a
he? I
Yeah.
like
dad,
that Kane one.
Yeah, he was in the sequel, right? He was the See No Evil, Hear No Evil, right?
which, like, he died in the first one, so it's like, what?
How is he alive, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what's going on with Batman versus Superman? With the second article, I think that says something about what they think it's going to make the opening weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I think it said something about they projected to make $350 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 350 million is what they're projecting, which is not bad.
That's
It's
great.
pretty reasonable.
That's pretty good.
But there's still what 450 million off of making what they need to break even. So,
Right, like if it doesn't do 800 million. Well, first of all, if it does 800 million, it's still not, in their eyes, it's like breaking even.
yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, thanks.
Okay.
That's the answer you're gonna get. Like,
At this point, I've pretty much read the whole synopsis of the movie, and
You still don't give a damn.
I still don't care. No.
wow.
Well,
What about you? Yeah.
go ahead.
What, me?
What about you, Ray? Yeah.
I'm going to give it a chance,
Right.
but if I don't like it after the first showing, I'm not going to go anymore.
What about you, Gloria?
She's still not back.
She's on Earth 2 still right now. She's on Earth 2. Okay. Yeah. What about you, Jordan?
I think it's sport, really. I've seen the trailers. Half of them are like, you've actually seen the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I don't know why I bothered watching it.
We
I
tried
don't
to
know.
watch Supergirl, and they must advertise Batman versus Superman in the same span of each commercial like 3 times each. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Talking of things, I see that DC's come out again and said that they're not ever going to make a Blue and R-rated movie.
You know what the funny thing was, though? They said in order to be a great hero, you need to have a great villain, right? The funny thing with that was they show some scrub driving.
Yeah. I know what commercial you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit!
You know what I thought was really disturbing though, and this shows you kind of how the tone of the movie's gonna be, I guess.
Right.
It was a toy commercial for this movie where they were showing the new Batmobile toy that's out there, right? And there's like a massive spoiler in the friggin' commercial, right? But that's not even it. They were starting out the commercial, right, with Superman being the bad guy. I'm not even joking. They're like, buy your new Batmobile. Oh no, it's Superman. You've got to stop him. I was like,
oh my
oh,
god.
for the love of fuzz. Like,
Why would you do
the
that?
spoiler was they're like, fire your newly equipped kryptonite missiles. And I was like, okay, well, there's the movie, everybody.
Oh,
Good night, everybody.
But you know what got me about that, though? They were like, but even those won't stop Superman. I was like, yeah, they would, actually. But, like, okay.
I can just imagine the kid version of like a Lego Batman vs Superman. It'd be like, do you bleed? And be like, what? No, I was just asking, man. You don't have to bleed. It's okay.
Well, Lego screwed up too. They put 2 massive spoilers for Batman vs Superman and Civil War on the box art for their toys that they just released. Like they've got one where Lex Luthor's bald on the thing, right?
Oh,
and then they have Giant Man in another one of those.
Oh, who cares?
And it's like they don't even like they're like Giant Man set, and I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah,
thanks. Marvel. Thanks, Lego.
Thanks, Marvel.
Indeed. That must be an Easter egg.
It's so sad when you can find out the movie from a Pez dispenser.
Yeah.
Or like it's like seriously.
Joe, remember Qui-Gon's Noble End?
Yeah, I'm in the video store going. I can't wait to buy the soundtrack. Phantom Menace. I'm like, yeah, man. And all of a sudden I'm like. I'm like, who's Qui-Gon and why is he dead? I didn't even know who Qui-Gon was. I'm like, who's Qui-Gon and why is he dead? Damn it. It's like, alright.
It's just sad that now we get so many trailers and they give away all the movie.
I'll still never forget my reaction when friggin' Doomsday showed up in the 3rd trailer.
Oh, God.
He came on the screen and I was like, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I'll never forget seeing. I'm like so psyched about Terminator, and then they tell you like John Connor's the bad guy. I'm like,
no.
No.
Oh no! Oh my God! No! It's like they ruined. I still like. Oh, by the way, they're making the Terminator, Chris.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
apparently it's probably not going to be connected to Genesis.
Why not?
I don't know. I heard he said specifically Terminator 6. He didn't say it was connected to Genesis
6 or
or anything like
6.
that.
So what is he gonna just alter that timeline?
It might be a sequel to Genesis. I don't know, but I know that they're
Well, I
having a
don't
hard
think
time with it.
I think it's got to be a sequel to Genesis.
They better fix it because it
You
didn't
know,
do well. when it
I
came out.
told them that they should just say that John Connor's really alive in the future. They try to replicate him or something.
Yeah.
And he's like held prisoner in the future, and they got to rescue him. Because you can't kill the hero of the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
Well, since
No.
history hasn't been written yet, they could still keep him as the good guy.
Oh, talking
Well, technically, he's not born because
Yeah.
they never.
So they
talking
could
of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
cockeyed.
They didn't have any,
Yeah, I was going to say, talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, we had anything more about Predators, because he was talking to
Well,
Yeah,
honestly,
very cool.
he's gonna do both probably. I'm sure. But
that he needs it for Predator.
anybody want to talk about Terminator, Predator, Daniel?
What? No, I don't care about Terminator.
Really?
Not really. Not anymore.
Gloria, are you back from Earth 2, 3, or 7? No.
No, she's
Wow.
regenerating into someone.
Wow, what a podcast this is. All right, what about
She's
you, George?
regenerating into Carol.
She's in the untempered schism. All right,
She's at Negan.
Gloria, wake up. Wake
It's
Where are you,
Negan there.
Gloria?
Negan's there. Negan wants his orange crush.
There she is. Gloria. We've tried to talk for like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
she's there.
What?
She speaks! She speaks!
Echoing.
She's alive!
It's like a war zone in there.
It's
Gloria.
alive!
Gloria, where you been? We were talking to you and you don't answer us.
Sorry, I just had to really quickly do something.
Oh my God. All right, director. Well, direct yourself back into this podcast then.
Thanks for warning us, by the way, Gloria.
Yeah. I'm talking to you and you're not answering. I'm like, okay.
Carol's really showing up at her door with orange crush and
What's more important than this podcast, I wonder, Gloria. All right, so, anyway.
The
What do
crew.
we have to, Gloria, what do you think of Terminator and Predator? Are you interested in those movies or not?
Yeah. I'm a fan, but, yeah. Not a huge fan.
Are you happy that Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be Terminator again? No, you don't really care.
No,
What if there was the Shadow Hunter Terminator? Man?
Oh, please.
Ah.
I wouldn't
No.
be surprised, though, because they're screwing that show up so much.
Yes.
I know what they should do with Shadow Hunters.
More nonsense to it and adding stuff that's not in the book. I wouldn't be surprised if they did as a crossover, because it didn't happen in the book.
So what is...
See what they're going for.
I know what they should do with Shadow Hunters. They should let Moffat write it and put Matt Smith in it.
Don't get me started on that. All right. All right, so let me ask you a question. Did anybody see Allegiance?
No.
Nobody's seen Allegiance, son of a... All right, I'm going to go... I have to see that. People
Detergent.
get me involved in this, and you don't even... I don't watch Matrix, so we don't have to watch it anymore.
I haven't finished reading the book, so I haven't been
Oh, okay.
that eager to finish it.
What is Gloria watching? That's what I want to know.
Walking Dead.
What shows are you watching?
Oh man, that is a loaded question, Joe. I'm watching a whole bunch of,
Oh no.
watching a whole bunch of shows.
Yes, so tell me.
And on Sundays, I have to watch 2 shows that are on at the same time, so I got to program them separately and then watch
Well,
them.
you watch Walking Dead.
Yeah, watch Walking Dead live, and then I watch a program, Wind Calls the Heart, so I watch that one later.
Okay.
But 2 shows comes on at the same time, so yeah.
It's like when I go on Monday nights, it's Supergirl and Bates Motel at the same... No, what is it? No, Supergirl's at 8.
Uh-huh.
Supergirl and Bates Motel, right? Right, huh?
And Damien.
Yeah, and Damien's at 9, right? Yes.
So free.
So no, 2 shows are on at the same time, 8 o'clock. It's Supergirl and Bates Motel, so what do you watch? I wound up recording... No, Bates Motel is at 9 o'clock. What am I saying? So I was watching Supergirl at 9:10 because I taped it at 8 o'clock. Baseball time was on at 9 and dating's on at 10. There you go. Mondays are busy. Alright. Then Tuesdays, what was Tuesday we watched? American Horror Story, but we're not watching that now. It's off air. So.
At least Lady Gaga's back in there.
Is there anything on Wednesday?
Yeah, no, there's one, Arrow's on one night and Flash on the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this Wednesday, Rebels is going to be really good.
I gotta get into that. I haven't watched that
It's
at all.
going to be amazing. I'm telling you.
Jordan, what do you watch?
Star Wars.
Alright, here we go. You watch Rebels?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So again, Chris,
Yes.
talk to Jordan, because...
Oh, I don't know what's going to happen directly, but, like, from, like, the outside stuff that I know, apparently it's really good.
So it's Darth Vader versus who?
It possibly Darth Vader versus Darth Maul.
Oh,
Definitely
God.
Darth Vader versus Ahsoka. Maybe not this week, but definitely Darth Vader versus Ahsoka. They showed it in the trailer.
Sith, man. Sith!
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a Sith Meister.
That's right. So, we got that. What else broke today? There was something else that happened. Trying to think. What was the news?
It wasn't Doctor Who.
Well, not really, no. Okay, we are going to talk about it. This broke here. There's going to be no Walking Dead crossovers for now. So right now, I guess they're deciding on making Fear the Walking Dead a third season.
It's still stay on a plane.
So right now, that plane is going to keep flying.
I told you, it's over Mexico, and I'm trying to go build a wall.
Just keep it up there. Just keep it up there.
Send it to remove the triangle.
Listen, when it's a commercial, what do? You either go get some snacks or you go to bed. It's like this thing is killing me a minute long every time. Walking Dead. It's like, oh my god, the thing's cracked. Now in the second episode, it cracked a little more. Oh!
Actually, it broke.
Yes, it broke. Yes, but
Let's be honest.
it took 12 episodes for somebody to turn.
Yeah.
Right? The guy's crawling across the whole thing, like the whole episode. It's like, oh, come on. Really?
Yeah, that's just it. They don't cover the crack in the second episode. They wait till the fourth, and then you hear scratching at the lavatory. And then by the fifth one, the zombies gotten at least past the first.
Yeah. It's like Doctor Who's crack. It never gets revealed until the last episode.
I gotta say that I gotta make a big complaint about Walking Dead.
Oh.
Massive, mother of all complaints, Sally.
Oh.
Arrow to the eye.
I think they're getting lazy in Walking Dead. Because
Why?
let me tell you something, alright? Every time in the beginning, you're supposed to build up to a like the Walking Dead, like music and everything, right? The whole build up was Carol smoking. It's like what the hell is that? They didn't do no climax, no like her hanging from a roof or something, or like whatever. It was like just a stupid intro to the music. First of all, the rule is it's got to be something monumental. That's monumental to have that type of music effects, and then they come back from it.
So basically, Sheldon is getting killed in the first bit, and then just have music.
They used to always do stuff like remember when Carl goes to Rick and he's like, "Dad, I don't think you should be leader anymore." And then you see Rick look at him like, and it's like, it's like what the hell? You see like Glenn waking up, and he's in the prison, and it was like, and it was like he's like, and he's looking over, and it's like a million walkers. It's like,
No, I just have a cigarette, and then
Or you see like Shane making out with Lori, and then like the whistle, it's like what? There's nothing no more. They don't make a big deal about it anymore. It was always important. Da-na-na-na-na.
I
It's
know.
like something big.
I know, unless they're waiting for Negan to do something big with.
This was
Not super
who
big,
did?
but
Who
something
did?
like kind of unique.
This
Like
person
out of
ruined
the
it.
ordinary.
This person ruined it. Like, you know the next episode, right? People are going to be running over to Rick. Rick, Carol left. And he's going to look at the notes and That's what's going to happen.
Whoever done it had gators in the eye.
But they ruined it. They ruined the last episode. You see the police. How many angles are you going to show the police walk?
They showed a couple of things over and over. It's because it was trying to show you that they were doing that day after day, the same
That's
thing.
stupid. It was dumbing, though. That's dumb.
Yeah, at first I thought that they accidentally kind of rewound it and started it over. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
You know what I would have did? Listen. If they were running out of stuff to do, then instead of having Carol smoking, she should have got a cookie and so like, hey Carol, I starts choking to death. And, they're just being on the ground like whatever. It's like, come on, man, you gotta have something worthy of that.
I'm just curious about one thing. How can that one guy escape as easily running after having his junk bit?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Because you notice, I mean, after he got the big honk, it's like, I know about you, but I'd be bending over, screaming, here's this guy running like, oh, I better get out of here. I mean,
like if there was an Indian on the episode that was like, how could you walk without your TP? I mean, really? Like, what?
It was Eugene used bite and it was not very effective.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's empty down there. It's like somebody ate it. It's like, what did you do?
Guys, I think you're being overly, detailed on that. I think he just bit it. It's there. It's just sore.
No, Gloria. No, Gloria. Gloria, you never got a volleyball hit between the legs at like 90 miles an hour, okay? Alright?
That's what I should have done.
I'm sure it's still there.
This is a fight you're going to lose. This is a fight you're going to lose. Abort.
You didn't see any blood on his mouth, so you really literally bite it off. You just
abort.
Sore, yes, very sore, but it's still there.
Gloria.
you never went down on those sheer...
That hurt! Gloria, sure.
Sure it is hurt.
You can't run, Gloria. The guy ran away, Gloria. You can't run with them.
Okay, I can understand he can't run. He should have been able to run, but it would still be there. He would just be in very, very pain. A lot of very pain. A lot.
You never been
It's not like he bit it off and you see it, the blood running out his mouth.
We're just saying there's no way...
He should not have been able to walk.
But I agree. He should have been able to run. I agree with that.
That's what they should have done, though. For the introduction, they should have had Eugene written right towards and then gone...
But that's too far into the story of that episode.
They should have a shown there, and you should have given him a minute right after.
You should have shown and said to it, I'm pregnant.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Is Eugene Jewish? Because if so, I wonder if that was kosher.
All right.
No.
Here's what's gonna happen. Okay? The finale. The beginning.
I'm sorry, I had to
You
go.
see Negan walking down a road. You don't know who he is yet, and you see a sign that says Alexandria. And it's
That's it. That's it. Or you see somebody walking to Alexandria, right? And he goes right to the crib, and he's like, "Hush, little baby, don't say a word." And he has the Lucio bat. It's like, oh man.
So when Negan comes into it, he's probably just drinking a drink, and then he goes.
I heard more towards the effect that Daryl may croak. Yeah, today.
I think it's going to either be Daryl or Carol, or maybe even both Daryl and Carol.
They'll both die when they're kissing.
But are they going to become a walker?
Oh,
Daryl?
that'd be terrible.
Oh my god. You imagine that Rick has to kill Daryl as a walker?
Oh my god.
that'd be
basically his brother. Oh, not basically.
I do not think you'd be able to do it.
For purposes, like a brother.
It'd be more shameful if you didn't see how he became a walker.
Oh yeah.
You know what would be the thing? Negan would leave, right? and we're gonna be on the ground, and you see like Daryl getting up, and he's
Oh
like
my
this.
gosh.
I honestly think that none of them would be able to kill him if he became a walker.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Not even Carol, and he'll bite her.
I don't think anybody.
Oh my gosh.
So basically, Sean meets the Living Dead.
It would have to have.
Or maybe the other way around. Carol will get turned and they won't see it because she went off, and then Daryl will find her. She'll be a walker, and then she'll bite him because he won't be able to kill her.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So she'll turn around and he goes to hug her, and then she bites him on the neck.
Oh my gosh!
So we'll get some Daryl football, or does he get?
That'd be like a pet cemetery.
Behind, and when they steer around the front, that's when you see his face is a
like the pet cemetery moment where he's hugging his wife, and she goes to kill him in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know that they're a walker from behind.
Oh my god!
It's from behind.
Oh my god!
Walker uses bike.
What about you, Jordan? Are you a Walking Dead fan?
No, never seen it before.
Not into that, right?
You've never seen it?
Big thing over here.
I've been waiting for days, 4 days for this companion. Now it's been. I'm getting a language.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've not heard anything over here, so.
So it's got to come this week. It's got to.
That's what I said. I told you the other day. Peter Capaldi said it, and in a minute means a big time in the Doctor Who universe.
In a minute means this week. That
means a year. Means a year.
No, not a year. We can't do that. They're going to be filming in a month or so.
Yeah, they're gonna have to announce soon.
They may wait until mid-season.
I stood up till 3 o'clock in the morning.
A few episodes on his own, and then it's like, oh, boom.
I stood up till 3 o'clock in the morning the other day thinking they were going to make this announcement. Because when they made the General Louise Coleman announcement, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I was so tired I forgot to monetize the damn video.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a cool article. You want to read this, Chris? Let me get it. It's why they didn't cast Grant Gustin in Justice League. That is. Hold on, let me get it now. Let's see. Comic book movie. Alright. Hold on.
I've seen that, but I haven't read it yet.
Well, Chris is actually going to read it.
Yeah, if my computer it cooperates here.
Who was it that they didn't cast?
It was Grant Gustin. Why they didn't cast him as the Flash in the movie?
I don't even know who that is.
Grant Gustin is the Flash.
The guy from the series.
Yeah,
I don't watch The Flash.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. Alright, so I'll give this to Sally. Alright, Sally. You ready? There you go, Sally. Or you want to do it, Jordan? Wait. Jordan, you want me to send this to you? You want to do the article?
I'll let
Not
someone
really?
do it.
Alright, go ahead, Sally. Go ahead.
Alright, it says
Ooh.
Zack Snyder on why he didn't cast Grant Gustin as the Flash in Justice League. That tone was not our world.
What a son of a
The decision to cast Ezra Miller as the Flash didn't sit well with those hoping Grant Gustin would be getting a call from Zack Snyder. And now the Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice director has explained why he decided against bringing the small screen version of the Scarlet Speedster to the big screen. I just don't think it was a good fit, he admitted in an interview with the New York Daily News. I am very strict with this universe.
Yeah,
I don't see a version where that tone is not our world.
What an idiot. He's putting down...
He probably wanted an older Flash, and at this current time...
He's talking about the humor. He don't like the humor in the Flash.
you know, the Flash in the show, even though I don't watch it, I've seen the suit. It has too much color for Zack Snyder. So when Zack Snyder sees color, he's like, "No, get it out of my movie."
That's probably it. He means tone as in color tone.
God.
Well, why do you think that Superman suit is like almost black?
It's like black and white. It's ridiculous.
Almost like the whole movie. It's like
300.
Out.
It's like 300. Didn't he do that too?
Yeah. 300 was shot, and don't get me wrong, I didn't think 300 was bad, but like 300 was shot in some of the most distracting ways I've ever seen to shoot a movie. Like it, you know what he does that I really don't like? He does that whole speed up, slow down fight thing that it just gets so annoying after a while.
Yeah, he's like lens flaring J.J. Abrams.
I'd rather see 100 lens flares from J.J. Abrams than freaking this, because at least the lens flares go away. Like, everything else, it's just like, oh, Zach, what are you doing? Get your hands off the editing program, please.
I guess he's doing another 300, right? So
yeah, he says he wants to take it out of ancient Egypt.
He's retarded. That's just so stupid. That's so stupid.
We're now ancient Egypt and have white guys play gods.
In Greece. I didn't mean to say Egypt. I mean Greece.
Right. It's stupid.
Yeah.
What else was I gonna say? Oh, so Deadpool's still making money. That's good.
Hey.
And so is Star Wars, by the way.
Star what? Man,
yeah.
I'm still wondering when they're gonna make a new one there. I mean, I'm still waiting for Force Awakens or something like that.
So yeah, it's still there. I can't believe it. It's got now $2,059,000,000 worldwide. That's crazy. Deadpool has got like 730, I think.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the
731. It has. So it's still in the top 5. So.
On another note, it's on. What is it? Rainfield or whatever it's called. Let me look. There's a buddy of mine sent me.
Before we do that, Daniel, did you?
Rainier Land.
Daniel, did we have any Star Trek news? Or no.
Nope. But
Didn't you say something about they had pictures for the TV series or something?
Oh yeah. It's just a guy in an astronaut suit. I don't know what it is. It's just a guy in an astronaut suit in front of a green screen. It's not really.
Not big, right? All right.
I know it's not major, but Doctor Who broke another record. No world record.
It's on Rainier Land.
Jordan, you have anything to add? Want to talk about anything specifically?
Not really. No, not really. I don't really know what to say.
Do you guys want to see the figures of Batman vs Superman?
Yeah, share it.
Is it gonna spoil the movie?
So Star Wars.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn it, Joe!
What?
Now, if you tell me Doomsday's in it, then I'm not going to go watch it.
So Star Wars made $2,059,000,000.
Yeah.
So did it beat Avatar yet?
No.
Domestically, it did.
No. What did Avatar do?
Avatar did $2,600,000,000, something like that.
Oh.
They would never reach it. It's over. Yeah.
Only way it can is if they re-release it.
Mm-hmm.
There could be a chance. There could be a chance I'm leading up to Rogue One that they might release it again.
Yeah.
Well, did it at least Titanic?
Yeah. No, it didn't. It's got to be $2,189,000,000, something like that. So it's only at $2,059,000,000. Not even 159.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. It made a lot. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. It's fizzing out. I mean, every time.
Well, remember, the only reason that Avatar and Titanic made those figures, I'm pretty sure, is because they got re-released.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
and James Cameron will.
So you think they'll do that with Force Awakens? They'll re-release it in summer?
I do. I think they're gonna. You know when I think they're gonna re-release it?
In August?
A couple months before Episode 8.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna.
Like September or something.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll say, here's your chance to see where it all began, and then they'll play it up until maybe number 8, and then they'll take it out the week prior.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, guys, that's going to be it. So good night.
Ciao.
Take care. Bye for now.